Well, Michelle, I am excited. We're going to talk about algae. And most people, when they think of algae, they think of like chlorella, spirulina. Tell me a little bit more about what you have. How is that different?
Yes, so most individuals are familiar with spirulina and chlorella. All are farmed. So the blue-green algae that we have at New Earth is AFA, and it is wild, organic, harvested from Lake Klamath in Oregon, the only place in the world that it grows. And it is third-party tested, quality, purity, and it has a lot more nutrients than spirulina or chlorella.
So, yeah, talk to me because I use chlorella a lot in my practice, and I do it then for chelating heavy metals, but not so much for the nutritive aspect. So, what are some of the nutrients that exist in what you have that is different?
Yes, so what's different is PEA, so a lot of phytonutrients, MAO inhibitors, protein, amino acids, and of course omegas. A really good balance of omegas, omega-3, very little omega-6. So it really is a raw superfood, and we can call it raw because we cold harvest it directly from the lake. So from the lake, cleaning, processing, and getting it in a powder form or a bottle, in the bottle, it is 2 to 3 hours.
And yeah, so it's fresh and
Yes.
it's not using any kind of heat or anything like that.
Absolutely
right?
not, because it's very heavily protein content. We don't want to denature the proteins, so everything is cold processed.
And so, what do people usually experience when they take your product?
So that boost of antioxidant, detoxification, immune support, and what our company does that's unique from anyone else is we mechanically remove on a particular product called Mind, and we mechanically remove the cell membrane, so that way it's a lot more bioavailable.
So it just almost like get into your bloodstream immediately.
Absolutely, absolutely. Within probably 15, 20 minutes, you'll get kind of a boost of energy, not stimulating at all, a little bit more mental clarity.
And there are also some components within that has been researched and having impact on cancer too, right?
So really it is supporting your own body's ability to build cells, help with immunity. So really, as far as that is concerned, it's a food, it's nutrients.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, obviously, we're not treating cancer, with it in any shape or form, but it is kind of recognizing that there's some certain components in it that have been researched that have been beneficial for people battling cancer.
Correct, yes. And what's really great about the algae is we're not manipulating it in any way. So we're not taking out a particular component from the algae. So it's holistically working together. So it has all the cofactors, vitamins, nutrients, omegas, and proteins. So it all works holistically together.
And so, tell me then again. So we talk a little bit about chlorella, and then spirulina is usually then considered as being that other superfood. So this differs still from that.
Exactly, it's a completely different species. I like to use the analogy of salmon, right? There's farmed salmon and there's wild salmon. So we are the wild blue-green algae. So it's going to be a lot more nutrient dense.
Yeah, so less controlled. I mean, it's controlled, but it is growing naturally in nature.
Absolutely. And it naturally regenerates on the lake. We take about 1% every year from what blooms every year. So yes, very sustainable.
That's exciting. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.